Hello, dear student. Myself, Raman Sukla. In this video, we are going to start history of chapter 3rd of class 7. Our today's topic is the Delhi Sultanate. Now we are going to start the chapter. Firstly, we are going to know about the Turkish rule in India. Dear student, the beginning of the Turkish rule was an extremely significant event. As we have read in the previous chapter, Muhammad Ghori defeated Prithviraj Chauhan in the Second Battle of Tarain in 1192 CE. After his victory, Ghori left India for his home in Ghazni. However, he was soon killed by a band of Khokhar rebels. His trusted slave Qutbuddin Aibak laid the foundation of the slave dynasty and became the first Sultan of Delhi in 1206 C. This dynasty which was also referred to as the Mamluk dynasty. Mamluk is an Arabic word for slave. Figure 3.1 describe the Battle of Tarain. Now we are going to know about the Mamluk dynasty from 1206 to 1219 C. Firstly, we are going to know about Qutbuddin Aibak 1206 to 1210 C. Qutbuddin Aibak was the founder of the first ruler of what come to be known as the Delhi Sultanate. Under him, the modern day Afghanistan and a large part of the northern Indian subcontinent formed the Delhi Sultanate. Dear student, it is very important for you the area of Delhi Sultanate. Then I repeat it. Modern day Afghanistan and a large part of the northern Indian subcontinent formed the Delhi Sultanate. He initially ruled from Lahore, but he shifted his capital to Delhi later. Aibak was nicknamed Lakh Bucks or the giver of lakhs due to his generosity. The Quwat ul Islam Mosque in Delhi and the Adhai Din Ka Jhopda in Ajmer were built during his reign. It's also important for you. Quwat ul Islam Mosque in Delhi and the Adhai Din Ka Jhopda in Ajmer was built during his reign. He also initiated the construction of the Qutub Minar but was unable to complete it. Remember it. He died in an accident in 1210 C while playing Chaugan, a kind of polo on horseback. Next ruler Iltutmish. Iltutmish 1210 to 1236 C. Iltutmish, a trusted slave and son-in-law of Qutbuddin Aibak, is regarded by historians as the real architect of Turkish rule in North India. It is very important for you. Real architect of Turkish rule in North India is who is real architect? The real architect was Iltutmish. He ascended the throne in 1210 C despite great opposition from the Turkish nobility and the external revolts, with a view to winning the support of the nobles. He granted them land and focused in attention on strengthening his empire. He conquered Ranthambore, Bayana, Mandar, and Jalore while crushing the revolt in Bengal and Bihar and annexing them in his empire. He also strengthened the northwestern frontier and safeguarded it against Mongol invasions. To make his administration efficient, Iltutmish organized the Turkish nobility into a selected group of 40 nobles called Chalisa or Chehelgani. Then the Iltutmish also remember for the organization of Turkan-e Chehelgani, that is also called Chalisa. Now we are going to know about Razia Sultan. Razia Sultan, the daughter of Iltutmish, was the only Muslim woman rulers of the Delhi Sultanate. Remember it, everybody. Referring to her Minhaj or Siraj chronicler of the period says she was great monarch, wise and dispensers for justice, and protector of her subjects. Here, subjects means praja, but born of the wrong gender. So, in the estimation of men, all her virtues were worthless. Opposing the gender bias and cultural orthodoxy of her age, she wore male attires and appeared in public without any veil. Dear student, he wore the clothes like men and face their face the public without any parda. She established law and order throughout the empire. His rule triggered a power struggle between the Sultan and the Chahalgani. We have already discussed about the Chahalgani. It is established by Iltutmish, group of 40 Turks nobles. The nobility opposed her rule and also disapproved of the high position she granted to her Ethiopian slaves. Yakut. Yakut was an Ethiopian slave of Razia Sultan. Ethiopia is a country of Africa continent. They revolt against her. She was killed as a part of conspiracy by the nobles while she was on her way to reclaim her empire. So, dear student, Razia was killed by the nobles in a conspiracy. And next ruler was Nasiruddin Mahmud Ghiyasuddin Balban. Razia was succeeded by her brothers Nasiruddin Muhammad. He died in 1266 and was succeeded by Ghiyasuddin Balban, his prime minister. Remember it, Ghiyasuddin Balban was prime minister of Nasiruddin Mahmud. And a former member of Chahalgani. Chahalgani, we have already discussed about it. After ascending the throne, Balban faced opposition from the Turkish chiefs who wanted someone of their choice to occupy the throne. With a view to suppressing them, he sought to internalize all powers and authority in his own hands. His policy is called the policy of blood and iron. Adopting this policy, he laid the foundation of a centralized government. And a centralized government is a types of government who have all powers in own hands, and asserted the needs for Nobel's origin, the prestige of the monarchy. Balban is also credited with having established an efficient spy system to keep himself informed and to ensure the loyalty of the people towards the throne. The Ganga Yamuna Dwaj was cleared for all robbers. It is very important. The Ganga Yamuna Doab was cleared of all robbers. Similarly, the Mewatis, who often plundered Delhi, were suppressed ruthlessly. Balban was also started the Persian custom of Sijda and Pavos. Intended to show loyalty towards the Sultan, he took important measures to ensure impartiality in the administration of justice during his reign. The powerful group of the Chalgani nobles was completely broken. It is very important for you. In his reign, the powerful group of the Chalgani nobles was completely broken. In all, Balban strengthened the Delhi Sultanate, in particular its form of government and institutions, thereby paving the way for its expansion. In figure 3.5, we can see coins issued by Balban. Now, dear student, in this video, we read about the slave dynasty and important rulers of slave dynasty like Qutbuddin Aibak, Iltutmish, Razia Sultan, and Nasiruddin Muhammad and Ghiyasuddin Balban. The next important rulers and other important informations of Delhi Sultanate, we discussed about them in our next video. Thank you for watching.